Hi, I'm Leah Zhang-Kennedy. I'm an assistant professor from the University of Waterloo Stratford School of Interaction Design and Business. This research is done in collaboration with Sonia Chiasson from Carleton University. In this paper, we explore general privacy perceptions and self-reported knowledge of businesses' data collection and usage practices towards consumer data in Canada. We'd like to share the moral code we identified that consumers rely on to assess privacy violations based on 4 core moral values. So for those of you who might not be familiar with the Canadian legal landscape, our privacy law is known as the Personal Information Protection and Electronic Documents Act, also known as PIPEDA. Our participants describe their understanding of their own privacy rights and their interpretations of 10 privacy scenarios describing corporate data privacy practices that we adapted from real privacy cases published online by the Office of the Privacy Commissioner of Canada. This data is collected through a survey with 300 Canadian residents and follow-up interviews with 32 participants using grounded theory analysis. So I want you to picture this scenario. Your cellular provider notifies you by mail that the company intends to use customers' personal information for secondary marketing purposes. Now, you could have your name removed from the marketing list by contacting the company. Otherwise, it will assume your consent. We could argue that the company in this scenario has implied consent complying with PIPEDA because they're using existing customers' information. And by signing up for the service, customers give implied consent to receive marketing material. However, when we asked whether the company acted appropriately under the law, our participant deemed this approach to be within the boundary of the law, but highly unethical. For example, one of our participants said, "Do I think that they acted appropriately under the law? I'm hard pressed to say that's illegal. I mean, I could be wrong on that one, but I don't think that they're being particularly ethical. I don't like the optics of it, but are they being unlawful? To my knowledge, I don't think it's unlawful." These responses set the stage for our grounded theory, where we propose that participants' understanding and perspective follows a moral code for data privacy. We base our model on the identified codes and subcodes and the relationships between concepts identified in the analysis. We refined the results into 4 core moral values that consumers use to navigate their information disclosure. These include trust towards the organization, transparency of the organization, feeling of control over personal information, and access to privacy information. Our participants' moral codes suggest new insights and expectations for privacy in Canada. Based on these expectations, we suggested an improved consent model, more control and access, and the development of privacy ethics assessment tools for helping organizations align their privacy practices and policies with consumers' moral expectations. However, a key problem lies with how to convince corporate organizations to take these steps. Our view is that this issue requires increased governmental regulation and oversight. But studies such as this one help to increase awareness among stakeholders and provide supporting evidence to those in position to push for change. In conclusion, we suggest that understanding users' privacy ethics could offer rich insights into how they engage in online privacy decision-making. If you're interested in learning more, please take a look at our paper and feel free to reach out to me and my co-author for any questions. Thank you very much.